Greetings. Happy Saturday. Maybe I should start calling it Golden Saturday. Ooh, that's a good one. So, I did some Egyptian rites to welcome the rising sun on the east, and I feel like this surge of energy. So, I want to say a few things and reflecting on my state, my mental state, how I've been feeling, and okay, so the fireworks. There was like a bunch of fireworks, and it set me off. It really lowered my frequency because I don't know about where you live. So here the fireworks are really intense. Like they go on for weeks. So, for example, like come 8 p.m., I'm gonna start hearing again the loud bangs, and what that did for me is it messed up my solar plexus. So it really like distorted my intuition, and my cat too. Like her energy, like I pick it up. Like me and her were really connected, and so when she's like startled, I feel her energy. And so what that created me for me to start like feeling really frustrated with like people. Like when I go out, I like it messed up my psyche. So I tune into it. See, the thing is, like, you have to tune into every little thing you're going through, not hyper fixate on it, but just like, hey, like, I'm feeling off. Like, recognize when you're feeling off, and ask yourself. So, and I want to um the helicopters. Hold on. So I want to really emphasize how important it is to do the practice of once you wake up, um like do affirmations, connect with your soul, like um give gratitude to waking up, or however you do it. Just go into this short state of meditation and bring in like positivity and love, and set intentions for your day before you get out of bed. And I feel like that's helped me out so much with all this chaos, whatever is going on, to help me like tune into my mind and be like, okay, it's more than just frustration. Like check what it is. So it led me to my solar plexus, and I'm like, okay, my solar plexus got a little distorted because the fireworks harm our energetic body. So tuning into that, and then we had this portal on the 7th, right? And I feel like it was so intense because it also brought in the intensity of the retrograde, and that's what I want to talk about too. Like the retrograde is a time to take action. Well, for me, because I'm a Sagittarius rising, so however perspective you want to view it, like yeah, it might make you feel a little funky, but recognize that it's why are you feeling a little funky? Is it because it's time to move some stuff around? And that's how I saw it. Okay, like I feel weird, I feel irritated, I feel off. What's up, Myra? What's going on? And those are how my morning meditations. I don't like saying morning because it's like morn. So when I wake up, and I thank myself. I tell myself I love myself. Like, I love you, Myra. And I just smile. It could be that simple. But, you could do whatever comes through. And that's helped me take, like, recognize that this is my time to take action. And I'm working on a project for community, and I'm so excited to bring that to life and manifest it in this earth, and I look forward to to that chapter in my journey. So so yeah, I feel like a little like hyperactive right now. I'm like ah! So um yeah, I just wanted to bring that stuff into this conversation because it's so important. And then I was tuning in, and how we say I call upon my spirit guides, my angels, and all that. So I want to remind you how you are also your spirit guides, your higher self. Like, you are all that you call in. It's part of you, and that's when I got the call to read from the angel tarot deck. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's angels, and look how pretty. So so like, also, like, make space in your daily life to honor yourself as a guide, because that's what we are, right? We're guides. And I'm just trying to ground myself because I feel really elevated. But I also wanted to say that how important it is to tune into your own channel of information, because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say I feel like, but like you have so much information that you give yourself, but you want to look outside of yourself. I don't want to say you want to look outside of yourself. Let me rephrase that. There's so much information that you hold, but you have to mm, dedicate time to feel that from you, to receive that from you. And that's why I'm saying, like, you are also your spirit guides, you are also your guardian angels. But when we walked into this spiritual lifestyle, we learned that it's okay. So yes and no, what I'm saying, like, take it however you want to perceive it, and there's different perceptions to this. But when we studied or started learning about spirituality, and I'm saying, in my point of view, is like, oh, call in your guides, call in your ancestors, call in all this. So for me, it taught me that, okay, they're here, but I need to bring something to help me. But in the end, you reach a point, and it's fine. It's fine. This is training, right? So in the end, at some point, you have to embody it, you know? So when you embody it, how I see it is just like through practice, like it's opening your energy centers, your chakras, and just like bringing in that light, right? And expanding. And that's everything you've learned, everything you worked with, everyone you worked with, your guides, your ascended masters, is just becoming this energetic frequency. And like I said, it's not wrong to say I call him my spirit guides, I call him my higher self, but there comes a point where you have to also acknowledge that it's you. And I think it's so beautiful, you know it's beautiful to walk this way. And it's just like, feeling gratitude for all, for the whole journey. And why I'm saying this also, it's because we get challenged every day, right? There's always something that's it's like a push and pull to challenge our journey. So once you feel the inner strength of all of your guides, your higher self, that you feel it within your heart and you don't have to pull it in, like you're more in tune and you're more, you see it more, like you see the plot, you know, it's, we're in the Truman Show, so you see the the little wheel, like the illusion, you know, like, oh, okay, this is what it is. So let's, what are you teaching me, what are you showing me, what do you want me to see, you know? It's like getting the answers from within instead of going online. And you could do that too. I'm not saying don't do that, because I do it, you know. It's like, okay, let me I feel this, let me get a little bit more confirmation to help my self-esteem, or my, to me, feel that journey, you know. So I'm gonna do a quick reading from this beautiful tarot deck, and I want to show you guys my earrings that I made. They're so cute. They're like little alien, little galactic beings, and the little planet. And today, this reminds me of Saturn. So today's Saturn day, golden Saturn. So let's see. So I'm receiving that channel of like tuning into your own guidance, you know, and trusting your own guidance. And these are what retrogrades do. They empower you. So that's why it feels so challenging. That's why you feel like, when you really look at it, like, why am I feeling like this? Why? It's a, like a magnet, a mirror that's showing you the way. Let's do that one. Kitty. There's a little kitty. I know cats are powerful alchemists. Awesome. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so this Wheel of Fortune card, you know, represents like the spiritual, for me, like the spiritual realm. How, you know, you have the four corners: earth, air, fire, water, and the center is spirit. So just how like there's so much around us that we are able to receive, and you don't have to look outside of yourself. to understand things or receive guidance or confirmations. You just have to ask, and it's, I heard, and you shall receive. In the middle, we have the King of Cups, and you see how he's like pensive, but he has this, and he's holding the cup, and he has this little angel right here above him floating, and like he's he's observing the King of Cups, and you see the knowledge in the background and the globe. So it's like this man is he's educated. He re- he does research. You know, he feels like well rounded, and you know the cups represent water, our emotions. So, but he doesn't look. Um, he looks like in a type of meditative state, right? So I'm feeling like if you're feeling a little like lost or a little separated from your source, mm, just it's a reminder that you know you can tune into yourself, to give yourself a few minutes to just disconnect from everything, disconnect from social media, disconnect from like just give yourself that space. And I just saw a candle lit, so you know, light yourself a candle, like create a little ritual to come back to yourself, to your source. And see, we have the Four of Swords, and that's like rest, right? To rest, to reconnect. So, and then it's the moon's right here. The moon is the mind, the swords are the mind. So rest your mind, rest your mind, and then things will come through. You know, bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles, and you got this cute little cherub, and this woman, she's in the ocean, and she's like, you know, she has the pentacle, she's balancing. So, and you have like the sailboats in the back. So, and I feel like what I'm seeing is like writing down what you're feeling, and then that's when you go into retrospect. And you know, you don't have to meditate, like, you know, close your eyes and you know, because sometimes I know it's really difficult when your mind is foggy. So you know, like draw, create something, like tune into your creativity, and you know, do a little, put a little project for yourself, and that's when you're gonna be able to go in this meditative state as well. You know, like do a painting, and then that's when you're gonna start like channeling the information that you're seeking. You know, I think we are naturally led to to go online and see what we're going through. You know, like okay, like get information, but sometimes seeking it within yourself, it's more important. You know, yes, going online and getting the confirmation after, that's fine, but you know, before you jump into to that, the other sources, like tune into your own source first, your channel. The hell did my thing do? Okay. Never mind. um my I saw my timer on the phone 000. So I was like, what? How did this turn off? But I think that's so important that my vision saw zeros. So, going to hmm, it feels like 0 point, like release everything that you're thinking of, release everything, go into this blank space, and then start like bringing in that the it's like a canvas, I'm seeing a canvas. So you have like a blank frame that you're creating, you're painting, you're drawing, you're doing light codes, etc. So mm, so I'm sending you love, gratitude, and appreciation. Thank you so much.